Reporting from the City of Fresno District 3 office, we are barely breaking it down in episode 2 about what the City Council actually does. In the last episode, we talked to local citizens who were not quite sure. Thanks to the City Attorney and City Clerk's offices, we'll all have a better understanding of this process over the next 2 episodes. So we had to ask Attorney Sloan, how is the City of Fresno governed?
Under the California Constitution, you can have a general law city, which means that all of your rules are governed by state law. Or you can be a charter city, which is basically where the citizens would approve a constitution for the city, and then the city is allowed to vary from what state law would otherwise require. And so since we're a charter city, we have our own constitution, and we can do things our own way. Yes, it's published both on the city clerk's website and under the city attorney's website. We have a list of all laws that apply to the city, from federal law all the way down to our rules and regulations here internally, and you would have access to that electronically through that website too.
And that burning question, so what does the City Council do again?
What do they do?
Yeah.
They get things done for us.
The role of the City Council under our system is to be the city's legislature. It's similar to at the state level, the legislature you have there. You've got the legislature, then you've got the mayor. They each have their responsibilities. Essentially, the responsibilities of the council are to pass ordinances, to approve the budget, to change the budget, and under our system, to direct the city clerk and the city attorney's office. Under our system, the council is in charge of all legal matters.
What about the process of getting elected to the City Council?
The elections, we deal with a lot of documents for the FPPC. And what is the FPPC? FPPC is a state agency, the Fair Political Practice Commission. And so they keep everybody in line who's in offices, who even on boards and commissions. And so there's a lot of forms that go along with that. And so a candidate would have to fill out a 410, which is establishing their committee for their campaign, and that's where money gets donated to. And then there's the 501 that basically say, hey, I'm running for office, I'm a candidate. And then there's, once you start collecting money, there's the campaign contributions and expenditures. So that's where the money comes in and money goes out. So people keep track of all of this. I mean, people can see it. It's their business. It's the public's business. And so if someone wants to check on a candidate, they look at their financials. Then there's the 700 form, which is basically your own personal income and investments. And so all that's public as well. So when you get to be a candidate and a council member, everything's pretty public. We have to qualify, we have districts, and so this applies to every seat but the mayor's seat because the mayor is at large. So they have to make sure that they can prove to us that they live in the district that they're running for. In the past, there has been suspicion that people were filing for seats outside of where they lived. And so you should represent the people that live in your district and not live in another district. So we verify that through the Residency Act. So we have to confirm that they can prove documents to us that shows that they live in that residence and they have lived in that residence for 30 days before the end of the filing period. And you want to start early with that because if you have some problems and we need something different than what you've provided us, you need that time. But you have to have everything done by the end of the filing period. And so, yeah, and the documents have to show that. And the county clerk who works with us, because we contract with the county who performs some of our duties, they won't take it further in the process unless they have a letter from us stating that they met the residency requirement.
Not quite done with the city clerk and city attorney offices as we find out about how to reach our council person and who can attend their meetings. And we still have to find out more about this man in his second term, District 3 Representative Oliver Baines. So stay tuned to Who's Your City Council, Fresno?